Yeah.
But we lived in a complex, and then there was a fence, and there's a complex over here for college kids, right?
Yeah.
So in the wintertime, or even in the springtime we had crab apples. The wintertime we had snowballs. And were you with us the night that the college kids chased us home?
Yeah, when you threw the stick over.
Threw a stick.
And we had to like run to your house real quick, and they somehow knocked on the door. How did they even?
Because
I didn't even know
they
were
caught
behind
us, dude. We were little.
No,
like,
I was
little.
6th grade. You were
caught up to
9th
us.
grade.
Mm-hmm.
And like I remember Tyler threw like a big stick over, and like it didn't. I don't know if it hit their car
They
or just
dead
got
stopped.
Yeah, and then they stopped, and we're like,
we were out.
Shit, we were gone.
Yeah.
We were able to, because it was like
we were very active, so we were pretty fast. But he was older, so he
Almy was able to get to his house. I think Almy was with us. He was able to get to his house because it was
Justin
right there.
Jacobs too, right?
Yeah, he was able to get to his. But then we got to yours. There's like all 3 of
we're
us.
Just name dropping today.
Me, you, and T Trail. We all were able to run in there, but somehow they knocked on. I was like, what? And they said, did some kids run in here or something? And they said,
I was like, no, tell them no before I came in.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, and he's like, are you sure?
Yeah,
like obviously he saw us run in there, but
yeah, how'd he get to that door? Like he wouldn't just pick a random door.
Well, we had short legs back then, dude. We weren't like fully grown yet.
And then when they stopped, we booked it. He must have hopped.
We were
whoever
out.
it was must have hopped that fence real quick. Holy, he wasn't playing.
I for sure was drinking that night.
I wasn't. I was like 6th grade, but still like.
Well, Tyler probably was. He was in 6th grade.
Classic.
Just saying.
Oh man.
Don't worry, we'll get all these people on here so you get like references to who's who.
Yeah, match like the names.
Not that it matters. I'm just saying we're just name dropping and there's like no reference. You gotta like give the backstory.
They're like, who are these people?
Just craziness from every period in our life, and we'll get to all the stories. No problem.
I remember.
We'll introduce characters on this and everything.
I used to get in trouble when I was little for like the dumbest things. One time, like 6th grade, I got suspended from computer privileges for a month and after school and lunch detention.
You looking up titties online or something?
No, because I wrote.
Whoa.
No.
What was the hesitation?
No, because it was similar to that. Because we were doing a social studies project, and in the ancestry box where you write like your last name to find out stuff, I wrote tits. And then the teacher, Miss.
You were just being funny?
Her name. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I was just making jokes, and I wasn't gonna say her name, but so freaking. She comes by right when I do that, and she looks at.
You're glistening right now.
And she's like, that's an offensive thing. I was like, what? And like I lost like privileges for like a month. I was like, this is crazy.
Maybe it's because she didn't expect it from like a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man.
That's funny shit.
Crazy.
Dude, there's an epic thing with her. Like there was a bird in the building.
Yeah.
Yo, and this thing kept chirping, and everyone was distracted. So she was getting pissed that no one was paying attention to her, and she's like, "There's a bird in the building." Like she had to address it, and just her voice. She used to call me Brandon White.
Wow.
I was like, "No, bitch, the H is after the W." But she'd be like, "Brandon White." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Brandon White?" Must be talking about me.
Jeez.
It's like the W, then the H. She wasn't an English teacher, so whatever.
Yeah, true.
There is a bird in the building.
That's too.
Yeah, there's more to you. There's more to MCC. Start here and you can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Which is true. Unless you're trying to go to Harvard. You ain't going from MCC to Harvard. That's a fucking fact.
Yeah, I liked it. Graduated there, it was chill, but dorms were mad fun. My roommates were cool. Like the first year they were mad awesome. My second year the roommates were still alright, but not as good as my first year ones. But it's all good. Had good times there. It was fun.
I'd like to move to the city.
Man, I could. Trying to think. Like, should I tell a hospital story, a classic,
so much Livonia hate.
A classic dorm story? There's a lot of different ones. Man,
dude's dog snoring.
She snores heavy.
Just snoring up a storm.
Oh, she woke up when you said, "Look at her, Scrappy."
Oh, she's like,
chilling.
"Bitch, what you talking about?"
Yeah, she's like, "Give me treats."
You're talking shit.
I just picture like a super black voice. Nigga, you better be giving me treats.
Oh yeah, and we gotta find a.
Boy, that's how she talks, dude. I just picture her like a mad.
Why would she be a black man?
I don't know, just because she has like a mad. Her bark, like she's mad
more
small.
Like, bitch, you best have my treats.
Nah, or with the attitude like,
I need my nails clipped.
Better have them treats, bud. Like what? Shoot, she got that like sass to her.
Taking me for 3 walks today.
Yeah, she's like, we ain't done walking till I say we done. I'm like, oh.
I need a new collar. I need my nails clipped.
She's like, oh, when I tell you I want to pee on trees, I want to pee on trees. I'm like, oh, geez, all
you
right.
bought me this cheap ass collar, didn't you?
She's like, you ain't walking me, I'm walking you. Like, damn. Like she's about that business, man. Oh.
We got to find a way This time I don't know how much we'll have to chop up. So
Yeah.
if we can get like the full hour, that's perfect, right?
Yeah.
So that they don't have to be like, oh, part one,
Click
part
part,
two, and
yeah.
find it,
Yeah.
because that gets annoying.
Because last time I tried to like trim it by part, because we
Which
talked
worked
like sports.
because the first like half hour
It's like sports.
was like just analyzing sports.
Yeah.
But now that we're in a groove and we actually know what the fuck is going on somewhat.
What we want to do, like we still want to talk some sports, but not like probably like less than 10 minutes of this we want to be sports, because this is just like a chill.
We shook the dust off. Now it's time to go deep. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Is that too pervy? Let's go real deep. Real deep.
We ain't in shallow waters anymore. Like say some shit like that, dude.
We're out to sea now,
Yeah.
baby, and we're rocking and rolling.
And I can't swim.
The waves are crashing.
Yeah, I can't swim well, so
there's a storm
drowning.
brewing.
Oh, a storm!
There's
a storm's a brewing, man. And you can't have no
storm of brewing.
And you can't have no lightning without thunder. So
no,
just
you
end
cannot.
it right there, like boom, jeez,
blowing it up.
Yeah, explosions for days.
Blowing it
Oh, dude,
up.
that's all I used to tell my mom like the nurse call, because I would like go 3 or 4 days in a row without going to school. I'd be like, Mom, I got Crohn's, so just tell the nurse I have explosive diarrhea. She'll believe it. I literally told her that. I don't know if she ever really told her that, but like I told her to tell her that.
Not just diarrhea, I have explosive diarrhea.
Explosive, like one of those ones that just like shakes.
What does that even mean?
Shakes a toilet. You remember? Like I'm almost get airborne. I'm like, ooh, I might take flight. I might take flight on this one.
Yeah. Exposed. I can only imagine how disgusting that is.
You don't even want to know.
Good Lord,
that's why nurses should get paid so much, because I know what they got to deal with at the hospital. Not just me. They got to deal with old people that like.
Not just your explosive ass. They got to.
I know, and I'm young, so I can like use the toilet myself. But they got to like escort people that are wearing
diapers. They've got time, man. They've got. Yo, have you ever had to share a room with an old person?
Oh, dude, I shared a room with a guy that was. He told me his age was probably the year I was born in. So like, basically, I was born in '93. This dude was 94 years old.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, I have Crohn's, but this dude had bathroom privileges over me because he had like a stomach or something going on with him. It was crazy. And his wife was still alive too. I was like, holy crap, this is crazy.
And he like wasn't like losing his mind.
But the worst thing about that, I really had to go to the bathroom one time, and he was in the bathroom, so I had to wait until he was done. Then when he was done, the nurse had to go. I only had to go pee, but I had to hold this in for a long time. So when he was done, the nurse had to clean up whatever he did in there. And then when I finally was able to go in,
whatever kind of work this dude put
yeah.
in.
So whenever like he was, all that was cleaned up and done, and I could finally go in there.
Diarrhea all over the bathroom.
Right when I was about to go into the bathroom, a doctor came in and talked to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was just like holding it. I was like, it was one of those ones that like
you shit
finally.
Your pants.
No, I had to pee. That's it though. I just had to hold it for so long.
Explosive diarrhea to all over.
Nah. So right when I went in,
a little bit of a got on the doctor.
So right when I went in there, I was like, oh my gosh, there's one of those pees where you're like, ooh. Oh my gosh, felt so good. I was like, geez, how does this guy have this? I've been there so many times. There's so many
Still
stories I
pissing
got.
on doctors.
Oh, since the end of time, the beginning of time, since birth.
Yo, this old dude was like still with it though. Like he still had his like mind.
Yeah, he was still decent, like remembering stuff. But I was just like, holy.
That's like something I'm scared of. Like my ass will walk from like one room and go downstairs and forget what I needed from downstairs.
Whoa.
So, and then I'll go back upstairs and I'll remember. But I'm like, yo, that shit's scary as fuck. Like, I hope when I'm old, I'm not just like retarded and don't remember anything.
Yeah.
It's like, who are you?
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, I'm not fucking. Remember me? I'm Desi, dude. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't have a dog.
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, you have kids you won't remember them. You're like, oh shit, this is when it's getting bad.
I'm 25 years old.
No, they do that because like every time I go there, I'm like one of the youngest person about like 30 years. So everyone else is like 50s at least. So they always ask the people. I can hear them asking like, dude, they know who the president is, what year it is, and stuff.
With the old people and shit.
Oh no, we can't even
shuffleboard.
We can't even be in the same room because I'm like so sick.
Old people games.
That I can get them like sick too. So like they got restrictions on me. People when they come in my room have to wear like the gowns and stuff because like I might have a stomach infection or whatever. So like they just.
That's what you're wearing too.
No, I get to wear what
you guys just got ass cheeks hanging out all over the house.
Oh no, you gotta wear underwear and stuff. But I'm trying to think of
Just old saggy butt cheeks walking around.
No, you do see that though, and you're like, what, dude? I'm like, do they not know?
Yo.
No, one time, oh, dude, that does remind me.
So old broad's
One
like,
time,
oops.
I got two
Fucking
stories.
old ass titty pops.
I got
out.
Nah, dude, that's.
Oh,
I
excuse me.
got two stories, but it comes from like the
You
same
like what you see,
the same
boy?
type of thing. I was having like a procedure done, so like they give you anesthesia and whatever, and like you wake up like totally out of it. This one time, I woke up and I thought I was wearing underwear. I wasn't, but like my gown was open, so my butt cheeks were hanging out,
Shit.
and like I was walking in my room just chilling. I was like, "What's good?"
That
And
was
I remember I went to the bathroom. I was like, "Oh shoot, I ain't wearing no underwear." I was like, "My butt cheeks been hanging out this whole time." And then the next time
I was just watching.
the next time I had that same procedure done, anesthesia messed me up when I was recovering again. I woke up and I was like, I remember I was like waking up in my bed, and before that I knew I had a stuffed crust pizza ordered. So I was like, Mom, my stuffed crust pizza, and like I saw it, I was so happy. I was like, oh, and like, but it was like a face where like I couldn't like do a complete smile because I was still myself. I was like,
oh my god,
but,
did you eat it?
Yeah, I
How can
eventually
you
ate it,
eat
but
when you're like that?
no, I ate it like when I got back to like
Oh,
feeling
okay.
normal. But I remember I was like all messed up, and again not wearing underwear. I was like, I was so bummed. I was like, where are my drawers? I was those are my favorite color. My pair of drawers, where's my drawers? And like I
should be
seriously
more
was like,
concerned with like how the
was like,
fuck do I not have underwear on?
No,
You're like, where am I?
I remember them taking it off for me, but then I
Oh.
also was like,
Oh,
I thought they might have put it
shit,
back
what?
on for me, you know?
That
They
sounds
take-
mad sexy. Like,
No, this is-
ass nurse taking your underwear off.
No,
Like,
it's just
bro,
like
you were in an undercover. You better Google yourself on Pornhub or some shit.
No, 'cause this is what
you might
happens.
be on there.
They're like, are you wearing underwear still?
Just
And
don't
I'm like,
remember. You're
I'm like,
fucked
yeah.
up on
They're like,
morphine.
yeah. They're like, you wearing underwear still? I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, I'll take it off for you. So they take it off and they put it in this bag. But when I wake up, I'm all confused and I'm like, oh, where my underwear's at? I'm like, those are my good drawers, my favorite color pair. It's like a
Is
sweet.
that how you said it? Draws.
Yeah, I was messed up. I was like, where my drawers at? Those are my favorite pair
Where
of
my
drawers. I
drawers?
was like, it's my favorite pair of drawers.
Like a
And
black
like,
dude from the 50s. Where my drawers at?
I'm like, come on, Skip, where my drawers? I was like, come on. I was like, come on, pale.
Mary Ellen, where my drawers at?
And then they have them in like a biohazard bag. You know, one of those ones that has like that.
Oh,
weird
you
thing
shit
that-
everywhere.
No,
didn't you?
nothing weird. It's just
What?
it's
It's just in a
have,
biohazard
they
bag.
just have to put everything in those bags when you get procedures done. And
That explosive diarrhea reared its ugly head.
and the craziest thing, dude, like,
Your shit's so
I
powerful.
left the
it's
next-
biohazardous.
I left the next day to go to Darien Lake though because I wasn't playing no games. I was riding on roller coasters.
radioactive dumps.
My surgeon was like, I don't think you should really be leaving. I was like, I've had these plans for months to go to Darien Lake. I gotta leave. He's like, you just got surgery less than 12 or 24 hours ago. I was like,
You were
man.
that dead set
I was
on
like,
going
I'm-
on the Superman for the 1,000th
No,
time.
the Viper. And I was like, man, I've been living. I was like, I gotta live life to the fullest. I ain't letting Crohn's hold me back. And I remember, dude, I left and they're like,
You had-
damn, they're like,
He had such an inspired
I was
moment.
gone by noon the next day. I was like not playing. I was at Darien Lake by 1 o'clock, and I was just chilling. I was like, man, but I was just worried about those draws at first. I was like, where
He
are
was
my
worried about
draws?
them drawers, dude.
And they're in the like they had like here they are, and I was like, yes. I was like, so
He wasn't worried about his underwear. He wasn't worried about his boxers.
no.
He wasn't worried about his briefs. He was worried about them drawers.
Oh, dude, the weirdest thing I seen when I was in there was this guy.
Where my drawers at?
He like broke he broke up with his girlfriend. Like most of the time I go in there, I don't have a roommate because like I'm so sick or like they think.
Oh,
I'm,
let me
like,
take back my
I might have a
Livonia hate
fever.
real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to work tomorrow in Livonia. I was just kidding. All right, go on.
I believe it. But anyways,
It was sincere.
so like I had this one roommate one time a couple years back, and he was having like problems with his like girlfriend that like it was so weird because I have a roommate. He knew I was still on the other side, but he was on the phone. We were talking all this crazy stuff. So he basically like broke
From
up.
the hospital?
Yeah, so he basically like broke up with her on the phone.
We have like alcohol poisoning?
No, he had like a
It's
stomach
like
thing.
some idiot.
He had a stomach thing, and he was just like chilling, but he was like broke up with his girlfriend on the phone. Like while I'm on the other, I was like, does he? I was like, he knows I'm here. This dude's just going off
From
on
the
her.
hospital?
Yeah, and he was like saying crazy stuff, and he was like saying it weird, and like he was like breaking up, and he's like, all right, he was like calling her bitch. He's like, all right, bitch, I see how it is. he's like, I think you're being lesbian anyways with your mom using strap-ons and shit. And I was like, what, dude? And I was like, dude, I was like. At one point, I was like, I gotta put headphones in because this is getting wild. And then also at another point, I was like, I gotta take the headphones out because this is also
Using
entertainment.
strap-ons.
Dude, he said that, and
I
then
think you're lesbian
but
with
the-
your mom.
but the craziest
Using
thing,
strap-ons.
but no lie, the craziest thing, the next
That might
day,
be the greatest breakup line of all time.
no, but no
I
lie,
think, fuck you too,
And I
bitch.
was
I think
all-
you're lesbian anyways with
Yeah.
your mom using strap-ons.
it was all awkward though, and I was like over there like, damn, I was like just on my computer trying to do like schoolwork because it was like May, And I was just like, dude, this is awkward. But like, the craziest thing about that guy too,
You should have been
you
like,
know what he was sick with?
yo, go see a therapist.
We were in the same room because we both had like I had my stomach stuff with Crohn's, and he was sick with the same thing Brock Lesnar had, that diverticulosis.
Diverticulitis.
And he would tell nurses he was going down to the lobby to use the computer to do homework, but he would really sneak and eat food when he wasn't supposed to and smoke cigarettes. I was like, dude, you're not helping yourself and getting better that way. And he was like, dude, every time I use a fake, like not a fake name, but like
She's just sitting there.
An
It's fucking hot as
an
hell.
alternate name, I go by Stutter Step Sterling, dude. I've made that like when I was in 10th
Stutter
grade.
Step Sterling?
Yeah, he's like a basketball player basically, and like he used a Stutter Step Sterling. Or I go by Rude Remarks.
Wait, on what?
That was just a character I did. Or I go Rude Remarks Robert.
Character on what?
Just videos I'd make.
Oh.
And Rude Remarks Robert though.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Did you do a voice?
Oh, not for. I was like Stutter Step Sterling here, but Rude Remarks Robert.
Wait, whoa.
Rude Remarks.
Whoa.
He talked.
Where
really,
can I find
he
these?
Oh, those
are
ones
these
are
still
gone.
in existence?
But I got Rude Remarks Robert. He's my other alternate ego.
Boo.
Rude Remarks Robert.
We wanted some Stutter Step Sterling.
Though. Oh no, but Rude Remarks Robert. He had a voice. He's like Rude Remarks Robert had a voice. He'd be like, when I see people feed the birds, I pick up the bread. Don't feed the birds. He'd just say stuff that was like just uncalled for. He'd be like, I like to see midgets and pretend they're my kids.
Long Dong. I'm gonna make some sweet name like Long Dong McPussy Stuffer or something.
I like to go by.
Just get on there.
I make mine
and have like upside down crosses and shit.
I always go by like alliteration. I just do a DJ mix for it. Stutter Step.
Yo,
Stutter Step.
yo, I was thinking of doing a jingle for us too.
Yeah.
I just haven't come up with anything good. I didn't really think
we have to
about
come
it
out with a close now, man. It's coming to that time where we say deuces like Chris Brown in 09. Oh, bars, boy, you heard that?
What? Is that one of his songs from 09 or something?
I think maybe it's 2000.
That'd be clever as fuck if that was
Maybe it's 2010. I think it is 09 though.
Damn,
that's
much in the clutch right now with those bars. Ooh. What do you got? Like 2 bars in you? That was dope.
Yeah, you remember how the game had 300? I got about 3.
Yeah, it's got about 3.
Yeah,
but within those 3 bars is brilliance beyond anything that anyone can comprehend.
I forgot the song "Classy" or "Classic," for that matter.
Don't be a bitch. Go out and get yours, and never, under any circumstances, be anything less than the coolest motherfucker in the room. This is Revenge of the Cool Kids.
I'm gonna end it on a rhyme this time. And if you a bird, you a turd. And this is the word, baby, because we going hard all day. What's good with it? That's what I say.
Yo, until next time,
Suge Knight.
It's the 2 coolest kids in the room. And by room, I mean any room. The 2 coolest kids you know. This has been Revenge of the Cool Kids. Get your stickers. Follow us on
Smooth Booty,
Twitter, Instagram. You can find us on YouTube, Revenge of the Cool Kids with a K. Like, subscribe, comment, share, tell your friends. Because we can't be the only cool kids.
Yeah, there's some that are alright, but they're not like this. I feel.